Hey there, it's Jill from Glimmerbug, and today I wanted to do a little kind of a look at some new paints that I just bought. So we went to New York City last weekend, and I actually went the very first time to a Dick Blick art supply shop that was down in Soho, which I've never been, and I didn't know what to expect. I've ordered stuff from them a million times online, but I've never been to an actual brick and mortar. And so walking in, I found their watercolor section, and that's all I spent my time in, is the watercolor section, because it was like this, just, I couldn't believe the amount of supplies that I'd never even heard of or that I'd never seen before. And so hubby was like, you can pick a couple things out. So I said, oh my God, this is so exciting. So I picked out a couple of these Finetec Pearlescent colors, and they are extraordinary. I can't even tell you. Look at the colors of them. They look like, my daughter said they look like eyeshadow. Aren't they gorgeous? Such pretty, pretty, pretty colors. So I got this palette, and I think they were like 30 bucks a pop, and they had like, I don't know, 4 other ones, but I just picked these 2 because they were just speaking to me. Aren't they so pretty? So I thought we could take a look at what they look like on a page, right? So I figured I'll just do like a quick, maybe like a neographic kind of a thing, where I make some little spaces of colors and shapes, and then go from there. So yeah, it was so exciting to go to this store since I'd never been, and my kids were so patient because, you know, now that they're older, they've been through the, you know, the toy stores, and Mom always waited for them happily, so they were very sweet to wait for me, and it was lovely. So it was just like the thrill of my life that I actually got to go in there. So at any rate, so yeah, each one has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 colors in it. So this should be plenty. So let's see what we got. So this is like a green. Let's see what color is. This one is called Patina. So it has like a green tone to it, and it, when you move it around, it's got like a almost like a coppery, but I think we should wait for it to dry. And I'd never heard of this Finetec brand before, so very exciting. And just, they look like silk, you know, like my daughter said, they look like eyeshadow. So beautiful, beautiful. So these, they're very creamy when you get them all activated. But you can see, like, it's very green over here, and then it kind of turns into that coppery kind of color that patina comes from. So we'll just wait for them all to dry before we can see like the final results. All right, this color is emerald. So they're like shape-shifting colors. It's a little bit lighter. Get a little more water on there. Aren't they pretty? Wouldn't they be pretty to like use on a like a Christmas card, or, you know, Christmas tags with their shimmery, you make like shimmery trees or shimmery baubles and ornaments. They really would be pretty. So I'm just going to kind of work them around on my little page that I did here, my neurographic page. This color is called High Chroma Blue. Sorry about that, brief interruption. So High Chroma Blue, very pretty. It's got like a silvery kind of a color to it, but you can really kind of make them as opaque as you want, depending on how much water you use, but they're really very creamy, very pretty. This one is Vintage Lilac. Look at this one. So let's see, get that one nice and activated. We'll put that here. So it's a little, it's almost got like a goldish tinge to it. I can't wait for these to dry so we can look at them and see. Very pretty. We'll put this one down here too. I don't even know if I made the right amount of spaces for all the colors. Let's be hopeful and see if it works out in my favor or not. I kind of planned this whole thing. So at first glance, it kind of almost looks like it's brown, doesn't it? It's definitely purple or lilac. This one is called Platinum, so it's really kind of silvery and fabulous, very sparkly. So it's kind of gray. And I'm just using like a cheapy watercolor pad because I figure I can even use this to kind of cut it out and turn it into something else. Let's see, we'll put this one over here. They had like colors that were like, you know, golds and yellows and that kind of thing, but I was like in such a stupor, like a drunken stupor at this art store. I couldn't even believe what I was looking at. All right, and then this one is Mint, so very pretty, light green. So we'll do this one down here. Oh, that is really light. But yeah, these would be so pretty, like on a holiday card or tag with like, you know, pretty ornaments, or, you know, to kind of highlight holiday lights maybe. It sure would be pretty. That's what I'm thinking anyway. I have a feeling I'm going to be super careful, cautious using these because they're so special. Getting them in New York City was like such a treat. All right, so there's our first palette. Now our second palette, I'll put these over here. Our second palette is like these beautiful reds, golds, and browns. So this first one is called Autumn Gold. So let's see. Ooh, isn't that a pretty color? I made a swatch palette of these earlier, like when I got back to the hotel, because I couldn't even stand myself. So I did have a little bit of a cheat to see what they look like, but I haven't actually painted anything with them yet, and oh, I can't wait. All right, let's see. This next one, I'm just going to do one there. Tangelo. Look at that. It's like a beautiful orangey, very rich orange color. I'll put this one down here. Oh, it's like, yeah, kind of copper. Tangelo. I don't even know what Tangelo means. Isn't that pretty? I'm going to put another one of these down here. That one I really love. And like I said, you know, using the amount of water is going to affect how light or how dark your outcome will be. Isn't that pretty? All right, Ruby. Ruby. That's such a cute name for a little girl, Ruby. That's pretty, nice and rich red, deep red. Let's put another one over here. And I wonder if like dropping another one of these colors into existing color would really kind of make it pop. So let's try that. We did Ruby here. And then I'm going to take some of this autumn gold here, and I'm going to just drop some in just to see. Why not, right? And we'll see how it dries. There. Might as well. All right, what is this one? Fuchsia. So I never think of fuchsia as like just all pink. I think of it as kind of purpley pink. So almost magenta-ish. That's a nice one. It's got like a gold kind of a underlying tone to it. Fuchsia. Let's see, we'll put that over here. They sure would be pretty too to like add as glazing to just plain watercolors. So like if I did a, you know, say I did like yellow and it was a shirt, somebody's shirt. It was like a light yellow and then I put this color over it as like a stripe or polka dot. Wouldn't that be pretty? All right, this is Golden Rosé. So that sounds fancy. It's pretty. It's a little more, it's a little lighter than the original autumn gold that I put here. So I like that. Pretty, pretty. Or even, you know what else? I keep thinking of things like highlights on water. How pretty would that be? Like if you're painting a scene with like the ocean or something, or like a lake. You could use these as the highlights, or maybe the previous palette probably better. And this is hazelnut, so this should be a nice brown. Oh, I love this one. This would be pretty for highlights in like hair, or fur, or even sand, like textured sand. I like that. Hazelnut. Very warm looking. Yeah, pretty, pretty. Oh, I'm so excited. I can't wait to use these to try them out. So let's see. It's drying, but I don't know if you'll be able to see the justice of these, but when I move the page. Can you see the shimmer? Aren't they lovely? You know, like I said, I just used a crummy watercolor kind of paper that I had on my desk to make the swatches, but look at how pretty and shiny and shimmery. Look at this one. Oh my goodness. That is like, it looked almost brown, but you can see the purple. And this chroma blue, it's got like the blue and then the gray. Look how pretty the blue is over here. So pretty. So yeah, these are definitely going to be a good little addition to my supplies so that I can add highlights. So yeah, they're the Finetec Pearlescent brand, and they were at Blick, and they have you can get these individually. They had like a million different colors, or you know, you can kind of pop them out and put them into the palettes if you want to change out the colors, or I'm sure you could just use any other kind of palette and just swap out. But you know, it's nice that it comes in a palette with like mixing trays on the top too. So if you're looking for something to add to your holiday list for Santa, I think this is a good one. Look at the green. When you have it green, it's really green there, and then when you lift it up, it's kind of like a light green. Oh, it's so cool. So cool. So if you're in the market, I would say either swing by Blick if you live near one, lucky, or if you know, look at them online, because they really are pretty to add to your work. I'm going to just kind of futz around with my pen and maybe add some doodles to it. But I hope this helped you maybe take a look inside the world of getting pearlescent and iridescent and shiny and shimmery and color changing watercolors, because this is definitely something that I would recommend if you're looking for something totally different. Thanks for watching, and I will talk to you soon.